What's up, y'all? Coach here, and I brought a special guest in to help me with the Deadzone Beta faction breakdown of the Rebs. Now, we went to DevCon last year. We had the Mantic Open night, and you asked a specific question about Deadzone, and that was...
In Deadzone, will the Rebs get better?
So that's what we're trying to figure out right now.
Yep.
All right. So the Rebs in Deadzone are basically the Rebel Alliance. They're fighting against the corporation because they feel the corporation's evil, and they're got a bunch of different races. What do you like about the Rebs? Like, what's your?
Well, when we went to DevCon 2 years ago, I saw the Rebs, and they're all a bunch of aliens. I'm like, that's really cool. Like personally, me, I liked the different types of aliens to see what's in the universe. Like Star Wars, I'm kind of like that. You know, I like to see what different races are in the universe. That's what really drew me to the Rebs. And then, obviously, when I played it, the first edition of Deadzone didn't really work out too good for me.
They kind of stunk. And then there was a comment out there saying that the Rebs were made bad on purpose because if you won with them, then it was like a big, you know,
it was a big
accomplishment.
Deal to you, yeah,
because you won with them. But
that's stupid.
But it's kind of because last time when we first picked up the game, we picked up the starter box. We had the Plague, the Enforcers, and then we bought the Rebs. That was the other faction that we bought. So we were vested in it. So, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over it, see what the rules are. All right. So you start off if you take a Rebel commander. Okay, your recon is 4 plus, which is basically that's pretty much across the board. It's either 4 or 5. So that's okay. Always short. You can spend an army special result on a command dice to place a new random item face down in an unoccupied cube that is adjacent to the active model. This does not count as an action. So basically, you put the items on the board. You could use the number 6 command splat, bring in a item that hasn't been put in, and then you put it right in the thing with you. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know if I would use that because
you'd probably just re-roll it.
Yeah, I'd probably just re-roll it, and it's not really that worth it unless it's gonna be like.
Maybe if an intel comes in, you get extra victory point. That'd be great. But other than that, I don't know. You know, maybe you get a smoke grenade or something. You know, I don't know. That might be just cool to have. Like maybe try once or twice around, not to rely on it. You know, that's not as good as some of the other ones. But you know, I'm not too crazy about that one myself. Let's go through the troops. All right, here we go. The leaders. Rebel Troop Commander, 28 points. Leader. Speed 1 to 2, shoot 3 plus, nice. Fight 5 plus, average. Size 1, armor 0, that's tough. 3 victory points. Does have a sniper rifle, and it's a tactician 2, and the sniper rifle is not heavy, so which is pretty good.
Yeah, I like that. I would give her an energy shield because with 0 armor.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Plus, you want to put a sniper somewhere up top. But you know what, though? If she has a sniper rifle, if you put a scope on it or whatnot, you give them 5 dice. That might be bad. 3 plus shoot is good. So she got better. The only thing is there's no energy shield. But then, you know, now with the way it is, you probably have to add that stuff in.
Yeah.
So, all right, so now you got a Rebel Yindage Infiltrator Commander. 24 points. In the last one we got, it was a Terraton, right? It was weird. But 1 to 2... 5 plus shoot, 4 plus fight, 5 plus survive, size 1, armor 0, 2 victory points, 6. It's a tactician 1, agile, and scout. All right, so
I mean, with that, you got scout on it,
and
that's it. I mean, I do think scout is a little bit better now because like the Yindage didn't have scout. Also, it was like. I think for me, for the Rebs, it was just the Craw, I believe. Only had Scout for last edition. But now that the Yindage has Scout, you get, like, you know, like, the Commander, 2 more Yindage, Craw,
well, hold on.
Have them scout up.
Before we talk about that, though, let's focus on the Commander here. The he's only 4 points less than a regular troop commander. Although he has 1 less victory point, he's got a regular rifle, and he's got Agile Scout and Tactician 1, and he's got a 5+ shoot and a 4+ fight. So he's just a better fighter, but that's it. But I don't know if you want to really get your leader up and close and personal.
Yeah, that's true.
So I mean, I think Rebel Troop Commander all the way, right?
Yeah, but I don't. I would kind of maybe test him out.
Yeah.
See how he goes. Maybe just take him and see how he is for a game, and see if he works out or not.
Right. Okay, so here we go. Now, this was the biggest problem we had was the troops. Rebel Trooper, 8 points, speed 1 to 2, 5 shoot, 6 fight, 6 survive, 1 size 1, armor 0, 1 victory point, and basic rifle.
It seems like he didn't really change that much.
No, they were crap before, now they're crap now, right?
Yeah.
All right, Sorak, 10 points, and speed 1 to 2, 5 shoot, 6 fight, 6 survive, size 1, armor 0, victory points 1. Basically, same stats as the trooper.
But instead, it's got a blaster.
It's got a blaster, right? Range 4 blaster. I know the Soraks were actually pretty good last one. This one, I don't know about this.
Yeah, I mean, I do kind of like the blast. Just in the last edition.
Well, now blast doesn't really do anything other than it's like almost like a flashbang.
Yeah.
You blast them off the top, or you hit a wall or something like that. So it's different. The Craw, I like the Craw a lot. 10 points, 1 to 2 speed. Shoot is 6, but you really don't want to shoot with him. Fight is 4+, so that's not bad. Survive is 6, which is not too good. Size 1, armor 0, victory point 1. He does have a wrist blaster, but he has glide and scout. So you scout him up, right? You get a free sprint move. You scout him somewhere, and then glide. If you're on, like, say, a 2nd level, you can glide down 2 cubes somewhere else, maybe into combat with somebody, which is kind of what you want to do. And because you don't want, he's going to get shot with a 6+ survive.
Yeah, especially with the 4. Well, he's got a 4+ fight, so it's pretty.
Right, you want to get in there.
Yeah.
You don't want to get shot at, so maybe keep him in cover. That's the main thing until he can jump out and fight somebody. All right, the Indiges are both our favorites. They are 12 points, 1 to 2, speed, shoot 5, fight 5, survive 6, size 1, 1 victory point. They give you a rifle, but he's got agile and scout, so they can move up and down and they can scout up. So that's pretty good.
Yeah, for 2 points more.
Right. So I'm thinking
Craw and Sorak.
Yeah, Craw and Sorak, but no, the troopers and the Soraks. And I don't think they're as good as they were, but the Craw and the Indies.
Craw, yeah.
And then you know what it is? They're so cheap. Even if you give them a weapon later on, make them anywhere from 10 to 14, 15 points, they're still worth it. You can take 10 of them and still have left over for the commander and some specialists. You know what I mean? Kind of flood the gates with them. All right, so now let's talk about specialists. Remember, you got to take, for every specialist you take, you have to take 1 trooper. All right. So now, the Rebel Sniper. You guys finally got a sniper.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's what you've been hoping for, is a sniper. All right. The rules are different for snipers now. You don't get extra points for being a level above, but the Rebel Sniper is not only pretty good now, but it's even better, I think, than maybe the Enforcer Sniper or the Goblin Sniper. So here we go. The Rebel Sniper is 16 points, type S, speed 1 to 2, shoot 4, 6 fight. You're not going to fight him. The survive 6, size 1, armor 0, 2 victory points. So you got a sniper rifle, range 8, sniper scope, which is giving you 5 dice every time. It's not heavy, so they can move and shoot.
Yeah, it's really good.
So if the first round you don't get them into cover, maybe move them into cover, move them into a better spot, and then move them out. You know what I mean? Like do that. You could sprint them into cover, maybe do that. The sniper rifle. Now the only drawback is her armor is 0, and the sniper rifle doesn't have any AP. That's what the other guys have. So, but their weapon is heavy, and this one isn't. So that's not bad. That's kind of like Nastanza's sniper rifle. You know? So, what do you think?
I like it a lot.
You like it a lot? Yeah.
It seems really, really good.
Now, Z Scavenger, 6 points. Type S, 1 to 2, 7 shoot, 7 fight, 6 survive, size 1, 0 armor, 0 victory points. Range 3, and it's a scavenger. When I thought about this at the beginning, depends on your mission. All right? It's only 6 points, but they have scavenger, which means you can grab 3 objectives. I'm sorry, 3 objects on the field, 3 items. But the thing is, it's 0 victory points. So your opponent, by killing them, is going to get no victory points. So for 6 points, it might be great for them to pick up 3 objects, carry them around with somebody, and then you could actually drop them. And like say, all right, so I have an object, an item, and you have the 3 items. And we're going, and I use my AP armor on the sniper rifle. Now you say, okay, I'm going to drop a smoke grenade. And then you drop the smoke grenade, and the other guy picks it up. So that might be almost like taking a bag with you, like an extra knapsack is a scavenger.
Yeah.
That's the way I see them. Plus, they're so small, they'll always be in cover. But their stats are garbage. They're just terrible. And he's got a pistol. You know what I mean? But if he gets into combat and dies, who cares? Because he got 0 victory.
Yeah.
So
7 shoot, 7 fight. I never thought I'd see that.
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, that's terrible. All right. The survey drone. Now, before, the survey drone used to give you like a spotter. They give you help with blaze away and whatnot. Now, it doesn't tell them what they do. Plus, they're specialists. They were troops before.
Yeah, like, last edition, it was like you just take like 5 survey drones and then take like 5 specialists because of that.
Right.
They would just
They were like,
just
yeah,
use them
you just
there.
fill them up because the troops in the Rebs were terrible. That's why.
They were like 3 points, 6 points, I think.
Yeah, they're 3 points. So I don't know what they do. They're construct and agiles. They really. This seems like this is the one that when they put out the beta, they didn't finish this one. And they're specialists now, not troops. So I don't get it. I don't know. All right. Rebel Teraton, 30 points. Speed 1 to 2. Shoot is 6+. Yeah. Fight is 4+. That's good. Right? Survive 5, which is average. Size 3, 3 wounds. Okay. Armor 1. And 3 victory points. All right, so the ceremonial blades, which you had before, which is AP 1. Okay, that's good. Grenade launcher, which is 1 use, range 3, frag. Okay, same thing as before. They have a hand flamer, 1 use, range 2, it burns. Okay, range, it burns is one of my 3 favorite rules. Okay,
Yeah.
They got teleport and tough. So the Rebel Teraton really didn't change, and they're solid like they were before. But
I might give him an energy shield though, because if it's only got 1 armor.
But he's got 1 armor and tough.
Yeah.
And a 5-up survive. So it's like, it's not too bad. Not too bad. All right. But the thing is, you're going to get him in combat.
Yeah.
And the energy, so the energy shield I don't think works in the combat. It only works for shooting.
Yeah, but if you're trying to get him up there, kind of, I just think of it that way. If you're trying to get him up there. Plus, he's so big, so you could see him.
I think one game we had him in cover. And he was kind of like teleporting through the buildings, and then you give him a few move dices, and he moved up, and all of a sudden, like, I was behind a wall, and then you teleported into that cube. All of a sudden, there's this huge Teraton teleports in. Pretty good. They're solid, man. They're solid. The thing is, when we were playing 70 points, they were like 30 points, right? Approximately, last edition.
Yeah, they were like 20, 21, maybe. Points.
Yeah. So now they're 30 points, but when you're playing a 200-point game, you take 3 of them. It's not bad. It's 90 points, but they're solid. The only thing is 3 victory points. When they die, that's a big hunk of victory points given your opponent. All right. Jude 1 medic, 12 points. He does nothing. He doesn't shoot or fight. He survive of 6. 1 victory point, energy shield 3, and he's a medic and non-combatant. I've never taken a medic. You?
Taken him once. Helped. Never. It never helped.
Never helped, right?
I mean, that was in the last edition, but like if I could try him now, bring him up with or keep him next to like a leader.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's what I think that's what the last edition I remember a game where I had him next to that the big cannon with the sphere and the human.
Right, right.
Had him with that, and it worked once where the medic just healed the cannon when the cannon got shot at. I mean, that's all it did really. So.
Well, that's exactly what it does. Basically, 12 points is a meta pack that doesn't go away. You know, it's not a one use only. So.
And it's got an energy shield, so it's kind of.
I mean, a meta pack is 6 points in the gear. So if you take a Jude 1 medic for 12 points, might not be bad. You know, if you have 12 points to spare,
that
might not be terrible. But you know, don't get it twisted. He's not going to be some kind of game-changing, grabbing objectives and stuff. So, all right, now you have to take 3 troops. You could take 1 vehicle. And the vehicle you guys got is a Strider. 40 points. Speed 1 to 2, shoot 5, fight 5, survive 4. Size 4, armor 3 with 4 victory points. Okay, you have your assault flamer, which is volatile, it burns, and a chainsaw, which is AP1. So it's basically exactly like the plague one. I think the plague and the Rebs Striders almost exactly the same. My only thing is the volatile, it burns. Okay, so it's range 2 flamer and it burns, which is good. But volatile, if you roll a 1, it kind of almost blows up in your face. A little bit, kind of like Rampage. So.
Yeah, but that does have 4 wounds and a 3 armor. You know.
I mean, it's not terrible.
Yeah.
For 40 points.
AP1 chainsaw.
Yeah, it's pretty much one of the cheapest Striders out there. So, you know, it could be fun. You know, you could use it. It could be fun. All right, so let's see what gear you got. The gear, you got a lot of gear, almost like the Enforcers. All right, so let's break it down and see what it is. You got a pistol, 0 points, range 3. It seems like pistol and a rifle. All right, regular rifle is 2 points, range 6. That's it. Nothing serious. Here's the thing, though. Your the Astarians move their energy shield from weapons to gear, and they're all rare, so they can only take 1. Right? The Rebs have an energy shield for 8 points. It's an energy shield 3, which is phenomenal.
Yeah.
But it does add 1 victory point to that model. But it's definitely worth it, I think.
Of course.
Okay?
Yeah.
So you can take for 8 points, you can give almost everybody an energy shield. But bear in mind that, like, if you give the troopers and stuff energy shields, that's going to increase them to 2 victory points. And they got a 6+ survive as it is. So maybe give these to the higher, like your Teraton or your sniper or whatever. You know, like keep them a little bit more survival. My thing is, the more dice you're throwing at them, the better it is. So if 1 or 2 wounds go through, you have a shield of 3. You got to try to get at least 1 6. You know, and then if you get an 8 or something, it's going to help. So this is huge. This is huge for 8 points. Although 1 victory point, giving them that. What do you think?
I think it's worth it.
Yeah.
You know?
Give about 2 or 3 out.
Yeah.
You know, but you are increasing the victory points, but that's the balance. Like, I think the balance there. All right, the Assault Flamer. 6 points. You add 1 victory point, range 2, volatile, it burns.
I don't know about that.
Me either. You know, it's a range 2.
You'd have to get up close.
Yeah. And then the guys you're getting up close is your Teraton or your Craw, right? And he already has a Wrist Blaster. Maybe, you know, I don't know about that. Maybe. Volatile and it burns. It burns is great. Volatile is tough. But a volatile, it's on a 1. So you have a 90% chance of not getting it. You know? But that one time you do get it, it stinks. All right? Here we go. Chainsaw. 4 points. Range F, AP1. That's not bad for a combat weapon. You know what I mean? You know, not too bad. I don't know if
just
it's
for 4 points. Give somebody an
AP1
weapon.
Yeah, might be worth it. I don't know. The only thing they've done though is that the weapons, we don't know if they're basic weapons or if they're weapons that go on the Striders. You know, so can you imagine you give a Strider chainsaw?
Yeah.
It doesn't.
Yeah, the Z's like this big.
He's
and
this
you
big,
get
and then the
big
chainsaw is huge, right?
chainsaw.
So I don't know if that is. All right, here's your sniper rifle. 16 points, 2 victory points, range 8 with the sniper scope, and it's not heavy. So the only thing is that's 2 victory points. But here's my deal with that. All right, why would you take a sniper rifle on somebody when you can just take a rebel sniper 16 points? Their sniper rifle's 16 points, right? It already has a sniper scope, right? No AP, no AP. So for the same amount, you might as well just take the rebel sniper instead of giving it to someone else for 16 points plus those points. So let's say you give it to, who's got a good shoot? What troop has a good shoot stat? Let's see. Nobody. Well,
I mean, they're all either
right.
5s or 6s.
Okay, the Yindage or the regular trooper or the Sorak, they all have a 5+, right? Your sniper has a 4+. So the troops are so cheap, I might as well just give it to a sniper.
Yeah.
So, right? And also, I mean, she's 2 victory points as it is. This one here, you give it to one of them crappy troops, it's 2 victory points. It's not worth it. So it's take the rebel snipers.
And how many victory points is a sniper?
2.
2 victory points. So I mean, it doesn't make a difference really.
And it's the same amount.
Yeah.
So there you go. All right.
It's not worth it.
Here we go. This is a good one. They changed it for the enforcers, and I always liked using this, but the fact that it was heavy made me not take it. But I love the weapon. I love the model with it. The heavy burst laser. It's 12 points. You have one. It adds 1 victory point. Range 8. It has weight of fire, which we roll all your misses, and it has suppression. So you shoot at a cube with 2 or 3 guys in it. You hit one, they do the thing, but the whole cube is pinned because the aggression levels are gone now, so everybody's pinned. So what do you think about that?
It's better than taking a sniper rifle.
It isn't. It isn't. Well,
I mean, well,
I think that's good to lay down fire and make the guys kind of
with a nice range 8 shoot across the board.
Yeah, absolutely. If you can get clear sight on the one, all you need is clear sight to one model to get the extra 2, and then you drop a suppression on them. All right, the Polaris cannon. I have is that the that's the one the double, the 2 guys, the bazooka, with the Saphir.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
I don't know, but I'll tell you what. 10 points, extra victory point, but range 10 AP4. Not too shabby. Not too shabby.
AP4
right.
is
And it doesn't have the long reload, so.
That's good against the Strider.
Yeah, I mean that's good against anybody with armor. You're wiping out anybody's armor.
Well,
It's definitely worth 1 point. I mean one extra victory point for 10 points. AP4 range 10, and it's not heavy. All right, now although, all right. So next to is the Onslaught Cannon and Desolator. What do you think about the Grogans not being in it?
Yeah, I really like them.
Yeah, I think you've always taken the Grogans, right? Even when I played the Rebs,
I liked them keeping them back, and then shooting. It was good.
Plus they had tough.
Yeah,
they were tough. So, all right. So the Onslaught Cannon, it's 4 points, 0 victory points, range 5, weight of fire. That's awesome. That's better than the rifle. I mean, all right, the rifle's range 6, but range 5 is I think that that's where you need to be, range 5 or more.
Yeah.
Okay? And then it has weight of fire, re-rolling all your stuff. That's great, man. That really is, especially with their shooting, which is 5s and 6s. You need weight of fire. So I think that's great. The Desolator, which is the stronger one, it's 8 points, but you do add a victory point. Range 8, AP2. Not too bad. Okay, but I would take the Polaris Cannon. Range 10, AP4.
Course, yeah.
All right. Missile Launcher. 8 points, 1 victory point, range 10, AP4 heavy. Myself, I don't really take the missile launchers.
Well, yeah, I mean, and plus it's heavy. I mean,
yeah, and it's heavy too. Your ceremonial blades.
You wouldn't really get around that way.
No.
I don't know.
But then again, it's 8 points, and you're adding a victory point to a guy who's squishy.
Yeah.
All right. The ceremonial blades. Okay, this is the Teraton's blades. They have the ceremonial blades. 0 victory points, 6.0 victory points, range F, AP1. Not too bad. All right, for 6 points, it's not bad. But there's I think a better option. The grenade launcher, which is 4.0, range 3, one-time use, frag 3. That's the grenade launcher on it. So it's like a ceremonial blade has that. And then the hand flammer, 4.0 victory points, range 2, one use, it burns. Those are all the Teraton weapons. I don't know if only the Teratons can equip them, or can you throw these onto a, maybe the Crow is going to be like another combat guy.
Yeah.
You know? But there is, I think, a better thing. All right, so the Blaster, which is the Crow has, 4 victory points, 0 VP, range 4, blast. I guess that's good to blast. You know what? That I think using blast is if a guy's standing on an objective and it's like late in the round and you just want to blow him off the objective, that might not be bad. You know, or blast him into a wall or something, or blast him off the building. I think that's where I see blast. Right? Okay. The wrist blaster, same thing. Okay. 2 points.
Same thing, but range 3.
Range 3 and blast, and it's only 2 points. The blaster is 4 points. That was the Sorax main weapon. All right. Combat blades. This is the one I was saying I like better. 6.0 victory points, range F, but it has frenzy, rerolling all your misses in combat, which is
that's pretty good.
Pretty good.
6
Right.
points.
6 points. So
and no VPs either.
Right. So now you give that to your Crow, making him 16 points. He's got a wrist blaster, and then glide, scout, range F, combat blades with frenzy. Now no AP, but frenzy. So you're re-rolling all your misses. You throw a few 8s in there, and then re-rolling those misses if you roll a lower thing. I really like the combat blades. The combat blades and the ceremonial blades are not too bad. They're not bad. You know, the only thing is they're both the same price. The ceremonial blade you're getting AP1. The combat blade you're getting frenzy. So you got to kind of pick and choose what's going on. So, you know, it depends what you want to use. All right. Gear. Let's say 200-point game. You get commons. You're going to get 2 rares, and you're going to get 1 unique. No matter what the point cost, you're going to get 1 unique out of everything. So let's go with the common one. Ammo, which is you're going to get a +1 to shoot. 2 points common. Not bad. 2 points, you spread it around. Not bad.
Yeah.
Give everybody an extra shot, an extra dice to shoot. It's not bad. AP ammo is rare, which gives you +1 to shoot, +1 AP. That might not be too bad. Rare. All right.
Yeah, for 4 points, it's okay.
Hold on. Here it goes. My favorite, newest thing in the world. The Defender Shield. 6 points, and it's rare. Okay? At 200 points, you can take 2 of them. Increases the armor by 1. So now, most of you guys have 0 armor. Increase it by 1. One guy has a Defender Shield. Everybody in the cube with him gets a +1 armor. So
I see it as he's holding the shield, and the guys are behind him,
correct.
just going up the field.
Yep. So you put it's essentially it's almost like the Asterian's energy shield, where it affects everybody in the cube. So you got to give this to some guy. All right, you give this to some guy, and he can move up the field with it. That's pretty good. 6 points.
Now, was the Asterian shield? Can you move that around or no?
Yeah, it can move.
Okay.
So like it'll move with them, but the Asterians, I think they need to move that and use their toxic smoke screen a lot. That's the only way they're gonna survive. But you have to have, if you have 2 rares, I'm gonna model them up myself. Get 2 guys with the Defender Shields. This is huge, right? You get 3 or 4 guys with a Defender Shield, or put them next to your sniper with a shield, and they just kind of hang out there and give her 1 armor. It's pretty good.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
like
huge.
That. I do like that.
Yeah. All right. Energy Shield, which is unique, for 12 points. But why would you take it in gear if you could just take it as a weapon?
That's weird.
But for 12 points, this one is 8 points, but it has 1 victory point. This one is 12 points.
So gear doesn't give any victory points?
No. So you're getting an energy shield 3. I would take 1 unique one. That would be the unique thing to take. You know what I mean? Give it to maybe the leader and not increase the victory points, because you want to deny that to your opponent. All right. Frag grenade, 6 points common. Grenades are always good. The holo sight, another rare one, 8 points rare. That basically gives you just a +1 because you can't aim anymore. So holo sight is automatic +1 to your dice. You get rolling extra dice. Defender shield or holo sight. I'm going defender shield.
Yeah.
And it's 2 points. It's 2 points cheaper than the holo sight. Meta pack, 6 points common. One use only. It's not bad. It's good to have, you know. Smoke grenades are common. Okay, 4 points common. Not bad, you know. You can give some cover, whatever. All right, stun grenade, 4 points rare. This is the only one that I think, other than the defender shield, I take. You throw a stun grenade into a box. Everybody in that cube becomes activated. That's what the stun grenade is. So remember the glue grenades from last edition, where Boomer had it. He would throw it into there, and then everybody becomes activated. That's awesome at the beginning of the game. You got a bunch of guys kind of hunkered up together. If you can get somebody up there with the stun grenade and just kind of drop, you know, here you go, guys. All right, boom, four guys are activated.
That's pretty good. For
Dirty.
How many points is that?
It is 4 points, and it's rare. So now, but the thing is, it's like,
it's good.
Do you use that, or do you take a defender shield? Therein lies your thing. So for 200 points, you can take 2 rare items. All right. The holo sight I wouldn't take as a rare item, but either defender shield or stun grenade.
Yeah, those are the 2 best.
That's a tough one because that defender shield is just awesome, and then the stun grenade is just crazy. You know, it really is. We get into a bigger game like 300 points, you might be able to take another one, but you know, I know you're sneaky. You like that stuff. You like that stun grenade. So here's what I'm thinking. All right, what are you thinking as far as let's break it down. Let's say build a list real quick. Okay, rebel leader. What's your thought?
I don't know about this. I mean, I'd
So
probably
you both.
Yeah, I probably both.
All right, I'm looking at troop commander, sniper rifle. Okay, giving him a energy shield, buying him an energy shield. Okay, or giving him the unique one so that you don't increase the victory points. All right, and you can only take one unique thing, which is that. All right. You're going to build up the points, but not victory points. Tactician 2, getting 2 dice on your command pool, and then giving them a maybe a Z or even a defender shield there. I mean, if you give an energy shield, then you're good. You don't really need the defender shield. But if you do give them somebody with a defender shield standing there, basically blocking it, armor 1 makes them a little bit more survivable. That's the way I look at it. But then again, the Yindich commander is pretty good. The only thing, his shoot of 5. I mean, and also the rebel troop commander with the sniper rifle of a 3+ shoot is pretty deadly.
Yeah.
Dangerous. Maybe 1 or 2 AP armors. AP ammo +1 to shoot. Right. Not too bad. Not too shabby. You know. That's what I think.
Yeah.
You don't know. You're still on the fence.
I don't. Yeah.
Okay. Troopers.
Never gonna take a trooper.
Never gonna take the rebel trooper.
Nope. No.
Not gonna take the Sorak.
I've learned from experience.
Yeah. The troopers are the coolest models though. They kind of look like Ben Kenobi.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That one looks like Obi-Wan Kenobi. Yeah. That's cool.
But they're just crap. But you know what though? If you have 8 points left and nothing to do, you take 1, and make them jump on an objective.
And then you take an extra specialist.
Right. A Sorak, 10 points.
All right. You're okay.
You know, wrist blaster. No. Craw and Yindich.
Oh yeah,
that's where it's at.
Craw and the Yindich. That's you got like Craw and Yindich.
Well, you know what? The Craw, you give him the ceremonial blades, or I would give him the combat blades with frenzy, and just get in there and throw a bunch of dice at him with a 4+ fight, re-rolling all the misses. That's like deadly. Now, obviously, no AP, but you know, I think the thing with these guys is they're so cheap. You know, you give them the blades at 16 points, 4 or 5 Craw coming up, only 1 victory point apiece. The combat blades don't really give them any extra victory points. I mean, you know, with Glide and Scout, get them up where you need them to go. They can even hide for 1 or 2 rounds, or maybe these guys can glide and get into the objectives. You know what I mean? Like hold the objective for that round. Then maybe glide forward and fight a guy. Maybe be a little bit survivable in there. The Yindage is the same thing. You know, they have a 5 and a 5, so they're basically like an enforcer. No armor with the 6 survive. That's the only thing that's killing me with them. But give them a better gun. You know what I mean? Give them like the Desolator, the Onslaught, or something. You know, something cool with rate of fire. If you have a 5+ shoot, I'm thinking rate of fire to reroll your misses. You got right. What do you think with that?
That's it. I think those are the. I think that sounds good.
That's.
I think that like I said, I think the Craw and the Yindage seem essential.
Yeah, I see like a whole party of Craw and Yindage just coming at you.
Yeah.
You know, but the thing is, when you play though, sometimes you forget to put them in cover.
I know.
Leave them out in the open. So now you got to be a little more stealthy with them. All right. And well, but when we play though, we usually stack the board with tons of terrain.
Oh yeah.
So you know, I saw a picture this weekend of a guy playing a game. He was complaining about it, but he had like 1 building and like some picket fences. Like, dude, you're kidding me? Of course, people are going to shoot him out.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so specialists picking, you know, for the list. Top of our list.
No, you gotta take a sniper. You have to like.
You take like two or three of them. So now, if you take 2 of them, you're getting 3 snipers. They're shooting at a 4, and your leader's shooting at a 3. That's pretty good, man. And it's not heavy. Maybe give them a few AP armors. You know, some of that because it's common. You get +1 to shoot. I like it.
Yeah,
I like it.
I think that's like the only one I would take next to the Teraton.
Yeah, the Scavenger, the Z.
Scavenger depends on the mission.
Yeah, I mean, if you have, you know, if you have to grab some stuff, or maybe even like let them grab some stuff and they kind of move back and distribute it to everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they'll drop it in their cube and run off or whatever.
Survey drone.
We don't know what they do. So
Yeah.
right now we can't even describe it.
Yeah.
Teraton, definitely.
Teraton, of course.
Yep.
Yeah. 90 points for 3. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
You know, because you can do that because everybody else is so cheap. All right, and the medic.
Medic, maybe.
Maybe. Not saying no, but maybe. If you got 12 points lying around,
it's a movable. It's like it's basically a movable
medic pack
that you could use as many times as you want.
But they're non-combatant, so I don't think they can hold objectives. They can't do anything.
Yeah, they
just do
heal,
that.
Yeah.
Right. All right. Strider.
Eh.
Striders they're not bad. You either take them or you don't.
Yeah.
You know. So okay. So to answer the question, did the Rebs get better?
It seems like that they've gotten a little bit better.
Okay. Now,
especially with that sniper though, the Rebel sniper as specialist. It sounds really good.
I mean, you could take 2 with your leader. You take either a combination with the leader, 2 or 3 snipers, and it's only going to cost you like 50 points.
Yeah.
That's pretty good, I think. You know, that's the way I use the enforcers. I always take at least 1 sniper. So, you know, I think that's pretty good. The only thing is, we don't have missions yet, so we got to see what happens with the missions.
Yeah.
But all in all, I think they're not bad. I mean, getting victory points. Now they have some killing power. You know, but they're still very squishy. You know, 6+ save. That's tough. Teraton is good though. He's got a 5+ survive, which is normal, but 3 wounds and 1 armor and tough. I think that's your combat beast, and the Craws are just going to back him up.
Yeah.
Defender shields. You're the only other faction that has access to a defender shield. I guess their whole thing is they were raiding someplace and they might have stolen.
Yeah, they just scavenge the parts and then they take stuff like that. Like that's probably the Strider. Like a broken up, you know,
right.
enforcer thing, you know.
Right.
That's probably what it is.
Because it's not as pretty and it's all a little messed up compared to the enforcer Strider.
That's another thing I like about the Rebs is that they're fluff. How they just they go out and they scavenge for parts and that's what they use. You know, I find that cool. Like, you know, the Sorak, like. So, some of these models I want painted like they took Enforcer armor off, and then now
Right, so
they're
you can have
wearing it.
like different colors and stuff.
Yeah.
So like yellow shoulder pad with a red shoulder pad,
Yeah.
and a green, front. So yeah, cool.
That's how I look at it.
Right.
As
So they're
far
just
as
picking
the-
up pieces as they go along.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I like that too. That aesthetic of they're finding stuff and then they're using it in the rebellion. So Rebs got better. I would
Rebs
say.
did get a
But
bit better, yeah.
but let's see the missions. You know what I mean? Because some of the missions, the Pathfinder missions, if you sit on an objective, but you got to kill people. I don't know if they have it. They're definitely gonna have that scavenge mission. The scavenge mission's not too bad, but that infiltrate mission, I hate them. Running off the board,
Oh,
I
yeah,
can't
that's
stand those
horrible.
missions. Even when I get those missions, I just work on killing people. I don't even bother with it. I mean, I can't stand those.
Yeah.
But
We'll see.
all right. So all in all, I think Rebs are better.
Yeah, Rebs better.
Much better. Much better.
Yeah.
So I've done the whole thing. This if you've been watching, this is my last faction. Surmising factions of Deadzone Beta. Also, though, this is a beta. This is not the final product. So
They could, the Rebs could get better later on, or they could get worse.
They get worse. Hopefully, this is a good thing. Maybe one or two tweaks here and there. Maybe give them access to armor and stuff. But other than that, man, I like them a lot. So I see potentially a lot of really good lists coming out of this. So stay tuned. We're going to be play testing a lot. We're going to be doing a lot of bat reps. Just getting things going. You know what I mean? I mean, like we said, this is one of our favorite games, right? This is, since we bought it, we've been playing a ton of it. We're going to be doing a campaign on Nerd Christmas, which is we're all going to go see Star Wars, and then we're going to come back and do a campagn.
Yep,
So
can't wait.
yeah,
That'll be
that's
awesome.
it's going to be great. So
It's like a sci-fi day, really.
yeah, it's we don't get many of these, so we got to take advantage of them.
Oh yeah.
So if you're thanks for sticking with me and Andrew through the whole thing. Thank you for being my super special guest star.
Oh yeah.
And if it's your first time here, why don't you drop a subscribe button? Hit the subscribe button. Check out some of our older videos. We got some hobbies and different games and whatnot. Maybe you can find that useful. If you like this video, like it. If you don't like it, you can thumbs down it. We don't care. The only thing is, put a comment down below. If you're gonna, don't be one of them snarky guys who's like, oh, I don't like it, and then you press the thumbs down button, and then you don't leave a comment. Man up and leave a comment, right? And I've never not answered every comment. Okay, so make sure if you leave a comment, we'll get back to you. And if you have an idea about this, feel free to help us out and put it down below. Okay, so don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.